Just a little bit further there beyond the double doors, which I mean nowadays does make a lot of a lot of sense. On the CT side, I feel like we don't have to try it every single time, but we do get to see it quite often when the CTs are fighting for some lower pedals control. Oh, Mazay, that's a big frag to find. Lear also softened up, so I don't really see a reason why Nemiga would re-engage with middle because they've already lost a fair amount. But Risky Bob, I mean, he believes in himself. Long range with the USPS that he could find a frag or two. Also in a position where he could gather information. Yeah, he knows that there's the majority of the players out here in middle. Big problem as well. Will this actually prompt a guy like Stifo to actually move in through the tunnels and whoa, Khan is here coming in
Oh
huge.
my God.
What? I didn't even see that. Khan's perspective, able to find so many big frags. Lear as well chiming in. How?
What a surprise. Guns for $1 yet again. Not tired? Stop wasting time and money on junk. With Hellcase, your inventory will turn into a fairy tale. Be smart like the terrorist.
Would have been disastrous for Nemiga. Luckily, he holds the line, and so the remaining players. Makajan throwing down that very usual smoke and dust too. What's rather unusual is the aggressiveness we're seeing out of Nemiga.
Ooh.
It is being punished though. Makajan able to get both frags, but I kind of like the commitment there from Hunter as well. He's just going to maintain this position. The problem is though, Wallace having a position in middle, really you don't need Risky Bob and Longhouse. What you need is more players towards B. And Lear is about to realize that this round might just come to a quick end because both players now moving in slowly but surely, but Spirit Academy have 4 players on B side, and Lear, did he give it a shot? Oh, probably not anymore.
Risky Bob. Oh. Here's him coming. Doesn't want to touch it. Robo kind of unnecessarily goes down with a bomb there. It seems like they're laughing it off. That's fine.
Yeah, just walking around the map with a 5-man unit. Then here we can see them walking out the double doors. Luckily, not being spotted out by anyone. The current setup does mean that there's a lot of pressure on Risky Bob. Ooh, him going down. That's big. That leaves the B defender isolated, even though they're inflicting damage. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. Savalio finding one. But now he has to be careful of the double doors. Hold up. Khan and Lear, the spams connect Savalio as well. Oh no, how quickly it has all fallen apart. Spirit Academy, I thought they did the most difficult task, and that is by getting a frag on Risky Bob.
Robo's got a bit of Kevlar behind him as well, so that AK can be passed along the bus. It therefore becomes kind of a justified hero rifle. I always, not if he peeks him first. I was going to say, I always dislike it when you have like a full eco and then one hero rifle, and if he dies, then it has to be passed on to players without Kevlar.
Yeah.
That is now going to be the case anyway. HG over the top, does massive damage, and one by one, they walk into the blender. Khan with a 4K, and Spirit Academy, yeah, that round just falls on nothing. Could shut this right down. There's 3 coming his way, and I thought he was going to play a little bit closer, but tuck it into the corner. Now, swing it out on the off angle. Perfect for the first. Should be traded. Sifo, of course, crisp for it. And 4v4, just under a minute on this clock. They're going to try and progress up onto the A site, I believe. They have still got just about enough time if they want to venture elsewhere, but with the commitment on short as well, it does seem to be the A crunch. Oh, messy from Khan. 3v3.
Oh, that is a big spam from Robo. A big chance for now, Savalio. Okay, headshot connects. This guy has been pretty good in the clutch department, and now he'll have his time to shine. Okay, there's one player with the AWP, but that aim punch, man, was just way too strong and able to deal with it. You know, primarily they're just sticking together, everyone moving it as a group. You don't really see them sending out these individuals one by one, which on some level, it's a good way to try and maximize your chances. Khan with the AWP snatch as well. Like, this is always the most annoying thing when trying to cross on the A bombs. It is taking care of that A upper. And as we can see, I mean, this is still good for Nemiga, man. They're going to allow Spirit Academy to take control of the bomb site. Yeah, get that bomb planted if you must. But they have kits, they have presence and long, which is a must. And looks like they're going to also have a few players moving up short. And if they eliminate Robo, then this is going to be pretty done with. Oh, I thought the double peek is going to be good enough. Now Robo repositioning himself, keeping a closer eye on long rather than short. Nemiga is being stalled on this advancement. Mazay is now waiting for his chance to strike. Mokujin getting his. Mokujin with a second. These two T players are surviving for as long as they can, and I think they've just about done it. Nemiga have taken their sweet time on the push, and it's Spirit Academy to get it across. That's enough. He gets the frag. And yeah, Spirit Academy looking pretty okay for now. That is a very heavy setup in lower tunnels, but then again, we are seeing an advancement in the upper tunnels. Sniper with a big... Okay, gets it. I actually thought he might have killed Savalio there, but apparently not. And at least not initially. Then he kills him. Khan backs away. Mazay into double doors. What an awkward position, but Sniper opens it up. Mazay can follow through. Wow, this is turning out to be a really solid round for Spirit Academy. Somehow successfully, Sniper managed to defend it against the incoming push of the Nemiga players, and
the other side of these doors. This time he's got the big sniper, not the little one, the AWP, but it won't connect. HG, massive damage onto Lear over the top. Robo be able to trade back, but it's instant from Risky Bob. Puts us back into a 4-on-4. Minute on this clock, and it seems like the destination of choice here for Spirit Academy will be the A site, but Nemiga are none the wiser. Still split down the middle with two defending either side. Santa with a good position here, though. Manages to cross behind the doors. Now Risky Bob can start to divert his attention towards the bottom side itself.
oh, that's a good angle from Hunter's position. The problem is, though, he has to hold it. He can't really back away. If he does, that leaves long open. Risky Robert ends up going down. Cypher with a big frag. Mokujin able to chime in as well. I said, like, Hunter's positioning was key, and he ends up dying as well. No long and no chance for Nemiga. What they can do is just try to save the weapons. Somalia, at least, you know, getting a frag on Mokujin and actually maintaining these weapons, which would be pretty key, especially Khan's AWP. Savalio still looking for those exit frags, has been rewarded with an AK-47, but Spirit Academy now, 7 rounds on the T side of those two. I can't really say they're doing something, you know, too amazing, but I will admit their approach on those two has been working out for them, despite how simplistic it may seem.
They're using and abusing, rinse and repeat. There's no need to change the setup because it's working nicely. Bank to come over the top. Oh, that is brilliant. Zanta thinking he's got the drop and the good spawn, the flash from the site, but it's not enough. And once again, this A site just gets overrun.
Khan is able to find one, but again, Spirit Academy have made their way through. Skyfo is the one player that could actually cause a lot of headache for the remaining Nemiga players, even though the retake is definitely on. Wow, look at this as well. Those short players have to be so hyper-focused about a potential flank. The flank is coming from a very unusual position. All the way from CT spawn. They even have another smoke to boot. Oh, that is awful. How can Nemiga get into the bomb site if they've just been smoked off once again? But somehow Savalio down from below, able to find big frag. There's Khan now finding his. Mazay holding the line. And Savalio left in a clutch situation, but sadly, he has barely any time. Though headshot connects, but no chance to win the round.
Oh, Spirit Academy.
Which is quite surprising when you think about it, because it always felt like Nemiga still has a chance to get back into it, to still win a round, do some damage, but you know, despite how some of these rounds have been contentious, yeah, it has been Spirit Academy coming out on top time and time again. Lear, alongside his teammates, do take care of Mokujin, which, as we know, has been one of the higher fraggers of Spirit Academy. Stifo, so many blind players. Okay, he is able to find one. Sotvic out there with the low sense, dealing damage. Now Hunter We'll try to make sure his buddy gets that bomb planted, but a boost could be happening. Oh, it doesn't help that Robo's from behind. Hunter, okay, he's fighting too, but Robo, a very doable 1v1, but it's Hunter to hunt him down. The trap has been laid, and the player goes down. And I'm actually quite interested to see how Hunter is, oh, pardon me, not Hunter, Khan is going to perform here on the T side as well, because he was actually finding a fair amount of impact on the CT side. Right now, he seems to be on point with those 17 frags. Also, I'm quite happy to see that Savalio is dishing out damage as well, a guy that has been, you know, a fresh addition to the team, and he's also delivering. And Khan, even though he does go down, he did find that opening frag, and already Nemiga have a very winnable situation on their hands.
Makujin creeping up short. So Ali over the molly on the site. Sopvik, that is a big pick. A massive hurdle to overcome by just biting back, winning the first buy round after a very awkward pistol. Risky Bob has to give us a bit of Zanta magic. A 1v3. He's found the first. Has the right idea for the second, but Makujin just a little wider. It works brilliantly.
Though the kitchen is quite an odd place to set it up. Like, I would say I probably want to do it near a window, maybe next to a bedroom. But then again, having a computer near the bedroom also not the best idea. But Sotfik, not shabby finding the opening frag.
Wow.
Oh, Savalio is sent out flying. And I love to see that aggression coming out from Spirit Academy. It is well constructed. As you have players, you know, keeping a close eye on lower tunnels and also giving the breathing room for a guy like Sotfik to just go for those long-range peaks. It's a 5v3 nonetheless. Sypho, really solid position now. Doesn't even have to peek, to be honest. I mean, his position alone could just win it, but he's just tapping away. And Khan, I mean, he knows that Khan is desperately looking for a frag, so it does make sense why Khan would be still there, but not for long. Sotfik is, you know, being very mobile. It was once in short, then moves up towards the B bombs. Right now, it's all up to Hunter and Lear, and all up to Lear, to be honest, in the 1v5, and he's also sent flying. What a round to take, Spirit Academy. That was... I like it a lot.
If you put seeds in my bread, I'll never trust you again. If I bite into a sandwich, crunch on a seed, oh, we're not friends anymore. I was like, not looking to make friends here at lower tunnels either. Ooh, he goes 1-for-1, and as Robo swings to try and support, trade out his teammate, he gets met with resistance as well. That's Makujin's cue to push up. And we'll boil down to a 3v3, but it won't stay that way for long because Soalio has got presence behind, and that is brilliant from Sypho.
I like the awareness as well from Savalio. He sees that smoke and he's thinking, yeah, maybe but the scoreline is 11-6. He could be expecting some ballsy aggression from the CTs, and he's expecting it all right, even believing someone might move in from the upper tunnels. He's so right about all of that, but just doesn't get that frag. Speaking of which, though, it is Khan to get a big frag in long. Now giving the chance for him to cross. Ooh, look at Sotfik go. He's got the angle. Only the leg up. Can just keep on spamming. Damage inflicted. A frag is found. And now it is just Khan in a 1v2. Now, probably is thinking that there has to be a player in a bit short, but also keeping a close eye in CT spawn. But timing is everything. Oh, he sees him. Wow. And Sotfik on clutch duty. And Khan's going to try to get as close as possible. Oh, that is such a powerful position to be in. But Sotfik does have the nade. Now, where will he check it in? Because short is an option, but depth is also on the variety. So even if things get tough, he could always just return back to CT spawn, and Mazay might also just swoop in. But as we can see, Nemiga is taking their sweet time, though their options, not a lot. Oh, that's always the worst part. Sotfik getting caught out there in the middle of nowhere. Probably not. I think that'd be too big of a risk, especially because it's still a doable round. Clear load HP, dishing out damage. Yeah, Robo does go down, but Mokachin finally reveals himself through the smoke. Loads of damage inflicted. Now it's obvious what's happening, but the double peak, it's way too strong. It is Spirit Academy with another, and this time just one round away.
Sotfik, who had a very, very slow start to this game as well, has really picked it up. You wouldn't think that he was 0-7, would you? With the shots that he's hitting now and the fact that he's right up in the middle of the scoreboard with the rest of the team. Lear trying to take space out along. This is a very shaky buy, considering it's to prevent the map win for Spirit Academy. Maze, brilliant position. All the way in top mid. This is going to be near impossible to clear. I'm not even sure they suspect it, making a lot of noise here. As Robo will catch out one more.
They have Robo right behind Car. No Molotov to flush him out of position. And this round should be just coming to an abrupt end. I feel like Hunter, yeah, good job the scout. Robo's there with 1-2. Give him the third. No third. No need to worry. Maze is close by. Or Bakujin. You can also get that final kill in because he has been performing. I am hearing, I think, some noises in game, so I guess the game is about to begin. In fact, it's already started. We're out here on the A-bomb side. It's Nemiga taking control.
Yeah, already in business. Santa. With the site obtained, this is kind of bizarre that the bomb is pushing through CT. I don't like this, but they do clear the corner and make sure that Sophic can't cause any complications. If the bomb had gone down there, it would have been absolute disaster. Now, do they expect Robo? Sualio coming up from ramp should be able to trade him, but Robo might be able to catch one for free here. No, timing gets the better of him, and Sualio and Khan will find 2 crisp headshots. So Nemiga off to a flying start.
Wait on the other side of those smoke grenades and hope for the best, and maybe the best will come. Khan and company taking some presence in bottom mid. They might actually spot out Sodfig, but Maze with the off angle. Looks like Hunter just wasn't aware how quickly that smoke is about to dissipate. Another nade coming in. Sodfig with a chance. Oh my goodness. Khan is having such a difficult time in middle. And so is Cypher.
Wow.
Oh gosh. Risky bomb out of nowhere. 2 massive frags round. That instantly just opens up the side, and the remaining players were still in middle, lingering about. They're just gonna book it towards B, and Maze dealing damage, but not enough to kill Risky Bob.
Not an easy adjustment to make there for Risky Bob. Makujin wants to give it a go, though. My God, that came very close for comfort. Landed the dink onto Lear at the end, too. There's no reason not to, and these Desert Eagles could certainly do some damage. But it is going to be another good start from Nemiga, reminiscent of what we saw at the start of Dust 2.
Yeah, luckily for them, the opponents forced them pistols, unable to really come up big. They are slowing it down, though, Nemiga. Kind of like it. I mean, in a round like this, you probably want to slow it down, maybe catch some of those players on rotations, like certain Sypho, but doesn't overcommit to it. Right about now, Nemiga should be thinking of getting that bomb planted. I guess they're still thinking maybe there's potential for a big flank, but really it's not happening. You're going to try to clear it out deep, but there is a player up close. This could be tricky. Savalio is able to get a few. Sypho response on 1. But all in all, looks like Nemiga have got this one on lockdown. Okay, that's not too bad. I mean, Sypho is going to walk away with an AK-47, maybe even more. After the bomb explodes, I mean, there's a chance that another gun will just fly on over towards CT spawn.
As the flash goes in, hang on a minute, Sypho's just found another kill. I was thinking Robo wants to find this AK. There was another one elsewhere, but yeah, there you go. Massive damage, making things expensive for Nemiga.
The boost should ruin his day, but Khan, spots out the player in connector, but just unable to react quickly enough. Robo and company, look at the aggressiveness we're seeing out of Spirit Academy. Despite that smoke grenade, Khan is going to try to push in, but this is dangerous. Hunter's close by. That instantly forces Robo to try to back away, but he ends up dying. Now we see one more player in short. Is that spotted? Maze, he's overcommitting. He's repeaking. On the other side of things, though, we got Sypho with a frag and Risky Bob there to find the player in short. And now it's all up to Lonesome Sypho trying to hold on to B bomb side, and it's just not going to happen.
That's really awkward with Sypho occupied elsewhere. He wasn't in position to do the job of making sure that Maze had safe passage back out of shore after he'd taken contact and his position had been confirmed. It's a 2v3 and one that Spirit Academy don't seem to want to go for. They'll give up a 5th here. It was a much better start. It felt like some kind of innovation was needed, and it came in the form of that Robo aggression.
I guess they are expecting more aggression on the extremities rather than middle.
30 seconds. Already burnt. Lit does a little bit more burning with the molly. Interconnect. Bites off more than he can chew as Makujin supports the fight from the bomb side itself. Him and Robo. A nice little double peek. Information will now be relayed of both players' positions, though. Khan, oh no, he's disconnected. A bad time for it. Xanta at least will claw back the numbers. They won't have a two-man disadvantage. It'll just be back to the single. We'll continue to trade that way. Xanta left by himself. Decent damage through the box. Not going to matter. Robo over the top. It's a bit of a shame that Khan disconnects. It's a big piece to lose as well.
Force him to maybe use some of that utility of his, because if it does come down to an A-side hit and he moves in with the retake, he at least doesn't have, utility that could make the life of the T's harder. And it's already pretty hard because Hunter has gone down. Lear out there in the open does go down as well. And Sotvik's spotting out a few more players, and Nemiga might have to end with a very simple commitment on the A side with very little utility and not a lot of kills. In fact, none to speak of.
Finally. Spirit Academy coming into their element. Couple of beautiful kills from Makujin there, and Khan. The unfortunate disconnect in the last round will not translate into any charged up power here. It's just going to be the single in the 1v5. And it's just up against the eco here, though, so a little bit of a wider angle taken. As 5 are about to pounce. Oh, God.
Ooh. Not bad, Robo. Oh. Someone's been hitting him. The deathmatch gym. Mosaic has been quite confrontational here in B short, though. He might have been just a bit more productive in some of the earlier rounds. Not so much these past couple. Sotvik is give it a freebie. That will be one of the easiest kills I think he gets this entire map. And Mosaic, like I said, has been a bit more productive early on in the half. Not so much these past couple of rounds. Bakujin, though, ooh, I was really hoping he could find way more impact. And even though Nemiga is committing on the bomb side, one big problem for them is the bomb itself. It is on the other side of the map, and it doesn't help that Sotvik is going for the...
I thought he was about to find it.
Yeah.
I mean, the round's over anyway, but yeah, they're going to just rub salt in the wound. Yeah. No possibility for Sovalio, even if he does find a kill or two here. Round 11. One with a fair bit of weight behind it. Oh, Sotvik. Beautiful flick. Has to be in pursuit of just trading out Sypho. They couldn't get out with a man ahead, but 4v4, minute 10. So Alio is going to reaggress here into the apartments. Can't. Oh, he's been spotted. Oh, no. From above. No trouble for Makujin.
Again, Sotvik and Mosaic have not been putting in so many big frags. It's time for him to shine as these players now move again. He's completely blinded and he switches his gun. Oh no, Mosaic now has to hold. This is not going to be easy, and I thought maybe Makujin could be moving in with a big flank, but no, he's out there in kitchen. What? Whoa! Mosaic picking thing too, and now it's all up to Sovalio, low on HP.
Wow.
But it's Makujin to win the round. Okay, I had my doubts about Mosaic, but he proves me wrong time and time again.
That's when he pounces. The second shot into the apartments was crisp as well. And the reaction and adjustment from Makujin at the end to win the 1v1. Spirit Academy just about inch ahead with the 6. So HG will blow the smoke open. Robo gets away with murder there onto Khan. Receives a leg shot, but deals out more damage. And we do a lot of switcheroo with Sotvik as well. Negates the low HP by having the sniper. So they'll comfortably take them out advantage. Makujin wants nothing more to do with this Palace fight.
Here as well. Oh my gosh. Losing a player is bad already, but losing a second guy when you just get peaked like that, Ferrari. or Lamborghini. You know, each have their own tastes. I'm a bit of an Audi kind of guy. Jose, he's the kind of guy who likes to win. Snotpick getting the last 2 kills as well, and boom, Nemiga. Yes, they had a lead in Dust 2.
They'll need to bring things back here on Mirage and then take the decider of Train. At this point, it feels like a lot. It feels like a tall task, but still the opportunity. Nice dink, Jawlies. Oh, Zanta does find one, but into the trade.
Risky Booby going down as well. 3 thrive now. And in this situation, 3 players moving in from Kitchen. Not looking too good, but Khan, okay. That was beautiful from Khan. And now, Snotpick just tapping away. Will be going down to Lear. So Nemiga, very explosive retake.
There always used to be this historic theme that doesn't necessarily apply so much nowadays, but AWPers were just always unbelievable with the USP, and Khan's kind of given us that in this series. Remember, on Dust 2, CT pistol round, he found 3 beautiful headshots, and then hit 2 on the retake to get the round going their way. For Spirit Academy, of course, even though they lost the pistol,
But not fast. Quite fast. Lear is not able to react quickly enough. That is problematic. A lot more pressure now applied on Savalio. Luckily, the teammates are also moving in from short and full objector. Okujin is left standing, not a lot of HP, and the bomb is in a very awful position. There should be a pretty easy victory here for Nemiga, even though it got somewhat more interesting as the Spirit Academy players were entering the site and Lear kind of allowed a lot of those guys to just walk past him. It still is looking like a Nemiga round today. Okujin tries his best, of course. It will be Savalio to get the frag. In fact, loving this Savalio resurgence now. I mean, this is a guy that...
we haven't seen too many of these sort of crazy upset rounds today. You know, yesterday,
Yeah.
So many wild rounds, right? Eco wins and rounds that teams had no business in winning. Spirit Academy were the ones to deliver a couple of those. Maybe here again, 3v3. A couple of nice shots hit out of mid.
Oh no, Khan is also losing a fair amount of HP, and whipping out the AWP does not seem plausible. Hunter is getting quite close.
Oh, nice angle.
That's a good shot. Even evades the bullets of Robo. With 25 seconds, I mean, it's about time they actually commit somewhere, and I would assume that short is maybe an option. Robo, big frag found. The bomb is actually just going to make its way towards the B bomb site. Khan, he's quick, but not quick enough. So can Robo actually get that bomb planted, or is he looking for the frag? Looks like he's looking for the frag. Savalio is there.
Stepping up nicely here in this map. Unfortunate for Robo, in the last he wasn't able to get the bomb plant. It would have actually given them a little bit of extra valuable cash. It looked like that going for the clutch and isolating that into 2 1v1. Sophic out a little too far, down to 9 HP. Can't overpress it. Waiting for Maze to get into position from underpass. They've got a man disadvantage. This does feel recoverable, especially now that we're back to a 3-on-3. The bomb's in TV. Drop down from the Jawlies. Oh, Khan. An awkward whiff. He's going to have to back away. Very, very bold with an AWP on his back to go for that with the dual Berettas. And then really just showing their inaccuracy there.
Yeah.
3v3, but 2 limping so low towards this B site. Risky Bob surely should shut this down.
I'm surprised they haven't made enough noise already. Risky Bob, bam, doing the job. 2 frags found. Knows that was I mean, he has was by in a round like this is just to be a little bit quicker, try to overwhelm some of the defenses. And of course, the one great thing about the usual smokes that teams throw into a bomb set, that it almost guarantees you a bomb plant. Unless somehow you pop one over those smokes, and Savalio's having a tremendous hold. Now he's why that bomb plant may not happen because Savalio is there, almost with the ace.
That is so sick. After he found the first, I was pretty confident he was going to get overrun by those Tech 9s. That could have been very dangerous. Santa through the con smoke. HE behind the boxes. Robo wants the fight and wins it. It's kind of a must-win here for Spirit Academy.
Now, Spirit Academy, I mean, they have the edge, right? It's a 4v5 that's favoring them. But the big problem is, of course, the leader's big flank. And that's going to be a big shutdown from Savalio and Nemiga. Oh, no, this is bad. They have no idea what's about to happen. Leader's big flank will definitely save the day as he gets one. The second is there as well. So despite the early entry frag, this is just falling apart completely. Nemiga will get themselves another, as they rightfully deserve after that huge flank from Lear.
Out here with the Galil. Flashbang into underpass. Oh, should have been an easy kill for Lear. He only ends up with the one because he makes it messy. It's a decent trade. And Robo's looking for a timing. I thought he was just going to send it through that smoke, assuming Sualia was on the reload. Instead, wants to recover that rifle.
Oh, what? How does Robo get that? I had barely enough time to react. And Savalio, confused and dazed and dead now, of course. Risky Bob gently returns back to safety in ladder room. I wonder if the T player can actually even expect him to be there. Hunter has no vision of what's happening right above him. And of course, Mokajin will check it for good measure. Bazay getting a frag on Risky Bob. This is now falling apart for Nemiga. Now, sure, Khan.
Yeah, he will take an exit. Whether or not he survives here is another question. Well, he will. Look at that. Khan rarely misses. Still a very good round from Spirit Academy. And to be honest, even though it is a shame that they lose all three at the end, it felt a little bit unnecessary.
In the meantime, though, we can see that Nemiga is just holding on to some more forward positions. Players in connector, like including Lear, which is quite surprising to see. Ingame Leader out here delivering shots as well. Yeah, the confidence to go for that fight, and he gets his team on very advantageous position. But Khan, on the other side of the map, is also being tested. Luckily, he has backup. Oh, what a sick flick. Giving it all up to Sarfik and Robo to pick up the pieces, but there's not much to pick up.
This needed to be the start, or the last round needed to be the start of better things. Spirit Academy. It's not been good enough here on Mirage. Sophic doesn't have to worry about dying after that clock's expired. So it is going to be 12. And Amiga with 4 chances to close this one out in regulation.
It's quite interesting to see that, Amiga having a, good start early on, 5 rounds, let's go. But then Spirit Academy wins 7 rounds in a row, and now second half is up. He's just not able to find that much impact. They're not able to find that much impact. But Savalio, man, he has come alive in this second half. So much impact. Oh, Bazay! Spinning around, frags plentiful. And this match might be another victory for Spirit Academy. Hold on just a sec. Still have a good chance. Oh, he's conscious, gonna push up to the smoke. He'll try, and Sodfik wins it at the end. But what was that combo?
Players get a little bit starstruck, when they get a bigger opportunity and they move up in the rankings, they play a big game, they get a little bit starstruck, and they get a little bit quiet. Oh, Khan makes me shut up for a moment as he hits 2 beautiful shots out a window.
Still have a couple flashes, and Risky Bob is in a pretty open position, so those flashes could be effective. Oh, but he also has an incendiary boot. Oh, that's awful when you have guys like Robo and Sodfik who are incredibly low at HP. But right now, we should be seeing that full rotate. Oh,
there it is again.
Mazay is there to save the day.
A double out of nowhere when the round was looking bleak. The flashbang into market. Of course, this is one that Amiga will have a go at. Robo needs to be careful. He's on 11 points of health. And he has a little prod, but Amiga. And of course, Khan and his tendencies with this AWP, always keen to try and find the early advantages. Had a go at it. So Alio, this isn't the first time he's played this position. And it did go checked, but he still finds 2 before dropping. That is massive in a round where it has to come big. Mazay with 1. And a 2v3, Makujin and Robo, now just the former. Surely not. 30 seconds, flash over the top. Makujin can't progress through the smoke. In fact, he just will, he doesn't care. There's no chance here though, surely. 20 now to tick. Hunter with the nade, swing out, and all three ready to crunch. That is a nice close from Nemiga, but again, it gets so scary at the end. Despite the fact that they lost in a pretty bad fashion on map 1, he was still putting up massive numbers. I think there's just going to be a real disparity between those two snipers, and that could make all the difference. Knife round was won by Nemiga, so they get the pick of the sides, and of course, they choose the defense. Xanta with a brilliant start as well. The Julies tapping heads. The Cypho returns the favor. It does go down to a 4v3. Risky Bob's low. And it looks like Spirit Academy do want to commit here towards the B site.
I feel like you can, especially with the fact that they have those couple of smoke grenades now. You can obviously smoke off connector and allow easier access through ramp. Risky Bob is taking the headshot angle, less to be expected. He is quite low at HP. We're seeing the molly now deployed, smoke as well. Mazay with another opener, and squad is looking good to get that bomb planted ASAP. There is a flank coming in there from Kondo. He could actually do some damage. None of the T's seem to be aware of it. Oh, they have to. Mazay now left in a 1v3. Is going to have to come in huge. And of course, the low HP player goes down. But Savalio has been sick in the clutch. And it's no wonder he's the one getting it done. It does give a chance for the T's to go for the force pipe. But they're going to have to be explosive. And the one good thing about the outer bomb site is that, yeah, those smoke grenades do a pretty good job at blocking off the vision of the CT. So a guy like Cypher can actually find a fair amount of success. Risky Bob moving in first, but that's the problem. Cypho is in Pop Dog. Khan has gotten super close, and this is a very awkward position for Khan to be in. Luckily, he has Savalio, he has his teammates in the form of Hunter doing work. And Spirit Academy, despite deploying a bunch of utility, now we're seeing, oh, there we go. What?
No way. What has happened to Lear? It looks like he's disconnected here. Yeah. Brutal. That is a very bad time to have those issues. And really lovely stuff from Robo, though, to keep his mind clear in the chaos and say, well, things have gone a little bit quiet. I think there might be a flank in from behind. Nemiga just didn't have the players. They didn't have the resources to keep the pressure applied from ahead. Oh, Sopvik. It's a great shot, but the nades give him an absolute airstrike into main. Cypho's been taken out as well. And for a full eco, a couple of kills here isn't bad at all. Khan's taken another. In fact, he's found two on a 1v1. Khan hasn't got any weapons recoverable, so this does get awkward. But the timing, impeccable. Creeps his way around the red train. He's got a bit of room to maneuver around this smoke as well. Finds a MAC-10. Oh! Somehow still alive. And with a minute on this clock, Makujin doesn't want to take this fight any further. He's going to run to B, but Khan's got the right idea as well. Oh my God.
Oh no.
We've seen
just
him.
A couple bullets.
Is he just going to go back A? Oh.
Oh man, that's quite unlucky for Khan. I felt like he had a pretty good chance.
Here comes the B execute.
It's happening pretty quick, but I still gotta switch his key. Oh, that's so sick. Khan, between flames. Oh man, how is he still alive? That's a position they're not gonna check. They sure do. Volkagen, big frag with one. The players are so close by. Yep, he's an easy target, and Robo doesn't really have a chance. I mean, that bomb is just dropped, but not planted. So Robo might just save that EWP of his. Big frag found on Lear, but, you know, that's all it's going to come down to. Robo saving the sniper rifle, and Savalio recovers Khan's weapon.
And, you know, not a whole lot of anything on that first map either, to be honest. He did need to come in big here, and he has. He's going 7 and 5, as you say. And anchoring on the B site. It's done very nicely. Lear draws first blood. Robo down. Khan has to flick up, but, you know, that adjustment, there's no trouble for him. And even with the flash of the re-peek, he'll peek before it pops. So Makujin not ready. And Khan is just doing all of the lifting here in round number 6. Spirit Academy will get out onto the B site. You'd expect in the 2v5, Cypho to just prioritize getting this bomb planted. He's taking his time with it, and that might mean that he doesn't even get the opportunity to tap the digits in. He'll just about get there. And Swalio will be very, very fast to respond. 3-3, Nemiga. That last round came very close, but this one here, far more convincing. He doesn't need to take the risk. Pistols invested. No Kevlar around it. It is just going to be an effective eco round with a couple of little bonus weapons and a press out onto the B site. An expectation to get the bomb planted, but probably not a whole lot else. Stink connected. No chance to deny the plant. Lear does need to be careful because Robo is going to overwhelm, as will Sypho. Missed shot on the sniper. Uncharacteristic from Khan. Swalio. Patience pays off as one eventually does emerge through the smoke, but a 3v3, and this has already been pretty expensive. Oh.
They could even make it a little bit more if Makujin, oh, there we go, gets up close to Khan, but now they got to stick that defuse. They're having a difficult time fighting the bomb. That's
oh my God.
Extra time wasted. Isn't it going to be
doesn't have time, surely. Oh, just about. Wow. No doubt we'll be back with the rifles here. AKs galore, lots of util. No AWP for Sotfik. Khan does wield one. He's just seen a man cross, doesn't pull the trigger because he knows another will come. And oh, there's another example of the double dip. This time Mazay punishes. Beautiful shot.
That does mean that Lear can back away from the B bomb side, focus more on A. In fact, the focus primarily seems to be on Ivy. We have this two-man setup here by Savalio and Bob. Lear will get a frag on one. Now Savalio dies. Bob goes by. And that's going to be good only for one. Lear, the captain, needs to hold it. Oh, and it does go down. Only with 40 seconds remaining. Hunter might just try to give it a shot. Maybe. He'll try to move in from connector, but that's basically the angle that both Ts will expect him to move from. And unless someone peeks him, maybe there's a chance, but walking out of connector on CT side is just so difficult.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like he's got the opportunity here. Better off holding on to that M4, but trying to find the timing. Does walk up. That's Makujin gone. And the bomb, oh my God, it's not planted for Mazay. Xanta, though, instead of holding, expects Mazay to be over towards Ivy. It's not the case. And the Molly will seal the deal. HG does big damage. That does mean that Mazay will go down with the bomb. Whatever happens, Xanta escapes. But it will not be a round one. One that Xanta's happy that he had a go at because he's managed to find both kills and upgrade into an AK.
Make that, in fact, Lear as well. Like, this is a solid setup.
Flashbang doesn't phase him. You'd expect to come off the angle there, but locked in. Lands the leg, but it's not lethal. Lear at the back of the site. Let's connect for one. Khan still alive and kicking behind the red train. Oh, what is that from Khan? Should have been dead to rights. The nade won't finish him either. He's still alive and kicking. And an opportunity for more as Makujin has completely lost track of where the sniper resides. And now it's on to Robo. Freebie for the first. Unaware of where the last is. Oh my God, Risky Bob. Ooh, will be very relieved that he gets a second chance there. Go negative or neutral. 5 across the board. So Alio, very aggressive. I like this. We haven't seen an aggro play into Ivy until now, but it won't work out. He takes the first, and at that point, they could have pulled the plug, but he felt a little bit overinvested. And when Khan needed to trade, he doesn't deliver. Flashbang back in. Makujin still hungry. I can't believe he's still peeking here. It's a 4v2 with his teammate super low. He does need to be careful. Lear doesn't want any more to do with it. Time to rotate into B. That's where the real action's happening.
Oh, okay, Risky. Not too shabby. Bob's got moves. Not only burgers. It's a quite doable 2v2 as well. Risky Bob is so aware of the potential flank.
Oh,
no! He had the player dead to rights, and now Lear in a somewhat doable situation. He could just try to go for the defuse. Looks like that is on his agenda. Oh
my God.
That is an uncommon plant spot, but still, how does Mazay get it?
It is literally.
I feel like one of the bigger problems for them was the fact that they didn't really go for like a double peak. it kind of felt like one of the players just tripped over the other, and it was just one guy peeking, and then the other. Well, this is not looking good. Despite Lear's best efforts, he tries to go for a flank, gets caught out. Kujin getting a frag with con, and looks like this CT side is now falling apart in round 12. But Kujin holding D and moving it fast, strafing, getting frags. Or just a singular frag, because everyone's spread out quite even, except for Robo. You know, he wanted to get in on the action a bit more than the rest of the guys, and they will end the half 6-6.
He was sat next to the brush. I think it's trying to imply something. Glocks, 4W. Really? Into the B site, down the slope. Sypho's missed the timing, but Robo's here and he's tapping heads. Makes it 2, can't find a third. Makujin rocks up, takes another with the Jawlies. 3v2, hang on a minute. With Sypho low and Sophic now gone, they are recovering this very nicely. With just 5 HP, Sypho doesn't have any margin for error, and the second he peeks and whiffs the shot, that will be it. Risky Bob returns the favor. Nemiga onto 7. Khan starts to work his way back. Oh. I weirdly expected him to hit that. Instead, it'll be Mazay to draw first blood.
But now you can see so that Nemiga players starting to go for that push out of a main. I feel like they've actually done a really good job without really knowing it, that they've left the Spirit Academy players with very little utility. That's actually really good peak, but Khan is still here. Oh, gets caught out while it's moving. That's pretty dissatisfying. Ooh, risky bubber in one big frag. So Valio able to follow up, but it's still a 1v3 and not a lot of time remaining, so that'll be the end of the round. So I'm quite surprised it ended in the fashion it did, because, you know, these past couple of rounds, they've been more than happy to try and be a little bit more proactive in a main, you know, pushing, probing, throwing down early grenades as well. Sypho hasn't been challenged that often on the B-bombs. So this might be his first big challenge. Ooh, he's getting close. Got the angle. It's spot on one and the second as well. That's also the bomb being dropped, and Savalio going down.
Here. Oh, a shot. There's an Eagle upgrades into the AK, and with nothing to lose, it's these kind of moments that sometimes deliver greatness, but Mazay won't allow it. Miserable.
Exactly. Gray, brown, and miserable.
Oh. Good read from Zawalio. Knowing that with the main smoke, Robo's going to try and get aggressive. Massive save. As Robo had the right idea, called for the flashbang in. Zawalio was fully blinded, but Risky Bob seemingly wasn't. Either that or he's hit a monster shot. But it's back into the 4-on-4. It's a little bit unnecessary for Spirit Academy to have reaggressed the way they did. Sypho is going to make the same mistake. Oh no! Just giving up opportunities. And now they've got a 2-man advantage and free reign out onto the B site.
Getting planted. Still a pretty good position here for Nemiga, to be honest. They have all the right to win a round like this. As Mazay is looking for opportunities, Sanfik is way far behind. Mazay is practically in enemy lines. And of course, Hunter is going to go for the peek from above. And Sanfik, yep, save that weapon of yours, buddy. It's quite drastic to see the change up, because, you know what I mean? We just saw the start of that round in Spirit Academy.
Makujin needs to be careful here.
Oh, might just allow some of those players to get a little bit closer than they may expect. There we go. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Savalio using that smoke to his advantage, but the Molotov is disadvantageous. Just have to wait for it to extinguish itself momentarily. Meanwhile, you can feel the pressure mounting on the gay bomb site as Spirit Academy wondering, okay, we can expect players from main, Pop Dog, and now from behind, so we need to reinforce at least one of these choke points. And Mazay, that's what he's going to find here. And Ivy pressured to do something, but what he does is give his life away.
Now Nemiga just needs to let the round run its course. They play the trading game. There's no way to lose it, surely. Robo, the sole defender on the A site, gets caught on a bad timing with a 5v2. Sypho and Sophic surely don't want to touch this. To throw away these guns, Sophic might be able to catch Khan if he goes exploring. Oof, hits the leg. HG. No, too short. Does 3 damage. Gets him down to 1 HP. And Sophic will actually lose the sniper.
Oh, that's a bit dissatisfying. Luckily, they still have, you know, loads of money, Spirit Academy. So it's not the end of the world to lose around like that. But, wow. The problem is that what a fashion it was, you know. The A-bomb site seems to be the one part of the map they will contest. And, you know, having these late executes on the A-bomb site is still not the end of the world. Just that smoke grenade is still in position.
No.
Mokujin going down. Robo up close, should deal some good damage, only good for 1. The Saints close by, those 10 seconds are looking like they're lasting forever.
No way!
Oh, Sypho! That might have just done it!
He got on the bomb! Oh my goodness! There was a happy median in between that they missed the mark on. And Sypho was able to win it on the clock. I said Nemiga needed to keep one eye on it, and clearly they got distracted. Khan draws first blood. He's not willing to give this up yet. They want to go to OT. But the hopes and dreams of a regulation win go out the window in the 22nd. Robo wants to get this done here and now. Oh, he's been seen.
Wow. That's a big shot by Khan. Just running away. No chance to go for a retake in a 4v2 like this. Oh, man. This is starting to get quite difficult for Spirit Academy as well, because at one point, I mean, they were just swimming in cash. They had loads of it. And now you can see that some players are starting to struggle in terms of money. So, Sypho, okay, he'll get an AK-47 for his troubles, but the rest of the gang, I don't know. Seconds. The worst thing would be to try and make a very late execute. Oh! I think that might be enough, Josh. Mokujin with 2 big frags. Sure, we get to see a response from Khan, but now it is all up to Khan. A very difficult 1v3. He's got the bomb on his shoulder. I believe there's a player right above him, so you should see him sometime soon. Maze, come on, he should win this, and he sure does. And it is Spirit Academy to come out on top victorious. And there's a best of 3. Quite the upset. Again, I did not expect to see Spirit Academy in a position where they could win.
What a surprise. Guns for $1 yet again. Not tired? Stop wasting time and money on junk. With Hellcase, your inventory will turn into a fairy tale. Be smart like the terrorist.